right, so as you saw from the intro, I'm creating a look using the BellaBeauteBar again. I will be getting back into the Unearthly Cosmetics palette, but I wanted to do something different today. So you already seen the final look. Hopefully it looks good. But I used Romantic, Risque, Clean Slate, Overcast, and Smoked Out. So I'm working in these last two rows right here, and then I just used Smoked Out to deepen the outer corner. But I really like how this eye turned out. The lashes that I'm using are Siren from Glam Goth Beauty. And this is going to be a full get ready with me, so you guys are going to see, I don't know why I just closed that, I need it. So you guys are going to see me do my face and put on a wig, because I'm going out tonight. I'm going out for lunch with my friend. So I wanted to not look homely, which there's nothing wrong with looking homely, but that's not the vibe I want today, okay? Alright, so I'm first going in with Romantic on a fluffy brush, and that's going to be my transition color. This is a very light grayish green, perfect for outermost transitions because it is so light, or you could put it on the lid as like a highlight. So I did build this color up just a little bit. Oh, and my eye is already primed with my Tarte Shape Tape in light beige, and then I set it with the what did I set it with? Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder in medium number 2. I was testing out foundations yesterday because I have had to throw some out because it is you know, foundations get old. I'm all for using a powder until the end of time, some sort of powder, anything, but creams and stuff like that, I have to throw out. So I got rid of my Too Faced matte foundation. So if I end up getting tan this summer, which I'm sure I will, I'll probably just pick up a skin tint or something. Because I honestly don't wear a lot of foundation during the summer. So I don't know why I even bought that. Honestly, like looking back, I have no idea why I did that. But I just won't do it again because it was a waste of money. But I got some use out of it. I'm just putting some Tarte Shape Tape underneath my eye so I can blend down Romantic. I don't think I've used colors like this before. I'm really trying to do different things. I would consider this, I don't know if I would consider this a smoky eye. Maybe it is because there's like smoke on the outer corner, but I was trying to go for something like really, I don't know, romantic, soft glamish. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think I succeeded, because I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to do different stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with Clean Slate. And then I'm starting on my outer corner, and we're just going to start deepening this up and then moving this into the crease. Just like that. Oh, I'm also going to show you the outfit I'm wearing today too. Like this video, I've never done a video like this where I showed you everything. I don't think I have anyway. I've done a lot of videos in my years on YouTube. I haven't ever really taken it seriously, so I can't really remember what I'd be showing you guys and what I haven't. But in this video, I'm literally going to take you through the whole process. And I'm getting ready early just so I can do that. So I'm taking Clean Slate underneath my eye too. Just really building it up on the outer corner and then lightly taking it to the inner corner. Slightly. And then going back in with the brush that I used to apply Romantic and blending that out. I was going to wear a romper from Foxblood, but I think I'm just going to go with some pants that I got from Forest Inc. They're the Beetlejuice pants, where they look, I don't know if that's what they're called, the Beetlejuice pants, but they look like Beetlejuice pants because they have the vertical black and white stripes. And then I'm just pairing it with a tank top. But I'll still show you the look, the entire look before I'm done. Like I said, I was going to wear the romper, but then I was going to wear fishnets and stuff like that. It is hot, you know, like that. And then the romper has long sleeves. They do make a romper that has short sleeves. I just don't have that one. All right, so now I'm going in with the shade Overcast, which is a darker, cooler toned, mossy color. It's very interesting. Let me swatch it for you. Don't mean to flick you off, but that's the color. Let me dip again. So it's like this grayish green. It reminds me of like just a cool toned murk, you know, just murky. And I'm using that on my outer corner and gently bringing that into my crease just to carve out where I'm going to be applying the shimmer. I'm also bringing Overcast underneath my eye and placing it super close to my lash line. And I'm leaving it on the outer corner because I don't want to make my eye closed off. As you can see, it's still got some brightness on the inner corner. So this is a very quick look. As you can see, I'm pretty much almost done. Just going in and making sure everything is blended. All right, now I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean and Tightline my eye. And once again, I'm just really focusing this on the outer corner of my eye, but on the top, I'm bringing it all the way in. And like I said in so many videos, this is not waterproof, but it's just so easy and I like it. I wish NYX would come out with these in a waterproof version because they're just so creamy. I love them. All right, now I'm moving on to the smoked out shade, which is the black. And I'm really just concentrating that on the outermost corner of my eye. And I'm making it kind of into a triangle to lift my eye up just a little bit. And then running it along the bottom part of my lid, or my eye, I should say, right along the lash line, just to give it that smoky effect. But just keeping it really tight in this outer corner. Let's do some smoke. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to stamp it in my crease very lightly. Just like that. And then going in with, this is the brush that I use for Overcast. And I'm just going to blend out that smoked out shade a little bit. Which, like I said before, is a very good name for this shade because it's perfect for smoking shit out. And then going in with the brush that I use for Clean Slate. And just gently blending that out mainly on the outer corner so I don't have harsh lines. This palette and the Unearthly Cosmetics palette are quickly becoming my favorite palettes. Because you guys know I have my single shadows that I created a palette with, but honestly, I've just been living in the smoke realm right now. These cool tones are just like calling my name, and they just have me in a chokehold right now, honestly. So now I'm going to cut my lid, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape for that. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, going in with the brush, tapping off the excess. And carving out my crease. Like I said, super simple look. Biggest thing I have to worry about is just making sure the creases match on both eyes, because my eyes are different shapes. So just have to make sure everything looks right. A little too much. I'm gonna have to go back in and reapply some shadow to my inner corner here, but it's not a big deal. And I'm only putting a light coating of this concealer on just to mute out the shades of gray that I used. Alright, that looks about right. Okay. Going in with the brush that I used for Smoked Out. No extra product. Just carving out that lid like that. And then using my finger to apply Risque, which is the shimmer. And look at how nicely that goes on. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't wear nails, so it's super easy for me to apply shimmers to my eye. How gorgeous is that shade? That's Risque. This look is coming together. All right, going back in with Smoked Out, not blacked out, Smoked Out. And just lightly blending it into Risque. So I'm just using tapping and dragging motions. My eye is watering a little bit, and I am just praying it doesn't ruin this look, because this has got to be one of my favorite looks. Like, I love this tone. I love this tone. Leave me a comment down below if you guys are liking this tone too, because I am living for it. Living. All right. So I'm wiping off some of the pigment so the black doesn't overtake Risque too much. And then just one tap and then reapplying it to that outer corner. Once again, trying to keep it super low. Then I'm going to go in with I'm going to go in with Overcast on the outermost corner. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just blending all these darker colors out on the outer corner, so there's like a gradient effect. All right. And then going in with Clean Slate on a fluffier brush. And I am going to bring that underneath my eye and up into my crease area, and I'm bringing that into my inner corner. I'm also going to use that brush for Smoked Out and just redefine that that crease on the inner part of my eye, and then wiping off the brush and using the shade Overcast to do the same thing, just lightly, because I don't want it to affect the crease. I don't want it to make it look like too dark, because I want to keep that brightness on the inner corner. I'm just taking a brush and blending that out. Going back in with Clean Slate. Oh no, I got concealer on my shirt. I should have wiped it off. Yeah, I'll take care of it later. Okay, going in with Clean Slate. And really focusing that right here. Bringing it out. I am going to reapply a little bit of Risque right here. A little bit. Because I don't want to lose that. So pretty. And then going back in Romantic, which was the lightest of the transition colors. And going on the outside like that. Like that, like so. And then I'm taking a Q-tip. I'm just cleaning up under my eye in an upwards motion so it lifts my eye rather than dragging it down. And that's pretty much the eye. I just got to add liner, put on my lash, and I'll be back to do the face makeup. All right, moving on to complexion. I just applied my color corrector. I'm not using orange right now because I'm really light, and I realized that the orange was peeking through my light foundation. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the peach corrector. So I'm putting that on all my areas that I don't want to show gray through my makeup. And then, of course, for my nose, I'm using the Danessa Myricks Universal Blurring Balm Powder. So I just really rub that into the pores on my nose. And then I set it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Press Powder. This one right here. And I just used a triangle puff to really press it into my nose, and that's what blurs out my pores right here. I don't put it, I put the blurring, the Danessa Myricks right here as well, because I do have visible pores right there, but I don't set it with powder because I find that it cakes up my concealer. All right, so now for complexion, I'm going to be using the Melt Cream Stack. You guys already know I use the same stuff every day. First going in with Neutral Blend. So I'm just going to be taking this little brush right here. And I'm going for light-ish coverage today. I don't want to look too done up, too plastic, even though you guys know I love that plastic look. But the goal today is just to look blurred. So that's what I'm doing, and I can't decide what wig I'm gonna wear. I'm not sure if I want to do dark and curly or blonde and straight. So, and I don't put my wig on until after I'm done with my makeup, because sometimes if I do my makeup super warm, I'll want to wear a dark wig that kind of like adds to that warmth. But if I do my makeup super cool toned, then I want to wear a blonde wig, and that that will kind of that will add to the look of the makeup. So that's why I don't do my wigs first, but I mean, there's no rule book that says you have to. All right, so just doing my jawline, or lack thereof, and I'm just gonna pull it down right here. And then of course I'm gonna be using a sponge to further blend these out. I bought these off of Amazon. They're the AOA sponges. I saw a review a while ago about the AOA brand, or like, it's like $1 or something on some site. Anyway, I found them on Amazon. A pack of 6 was only like $5 or something like that. It was super cheap. And I usually like my blood blenders from Glam Goth Beauty, but she has not stocked them. Also, these lashes, the Siren lashes, I was like, oh, I should probably buy some more because I really like them. She doesn't have them on the site anymore. So I'm going to DM her and see if like they're never coming back or she's just out of stock. Because usually if she's just out of stock, it'll just say out of stock. But they're like completely not on there anymore. And that's kind of worrisome because I thought that was one of her best sellers. So I'm worried. I'm worried. All right, so I'm just really blending that in. I'm still trying to do that whole face shape thing, but I can't not do my cheekbones. I love a good cheekbone. And always bring this down too low, so I'm literally just gonna go like this. And that's the beauty of creams. That's the beauty of a cream. All right, I'm also gonna put it on my nose, which I don't normally do, but since I'm going for a light beat today, I mean, look, judging from the eyes, it's not going to be light. But, I mean, I'm going to attempt to do a light beat today. I probably need my pointer finger. Okay. So, I'm going to start up here. Oh, my God. Let's use the ring finger instead. I'm going to start up here. And just really just, like, blend that out. And I'm using tapping motions because I do have that blurring balm on here. And I don't want to make it peel or anything. All right. Just really wanted to define up there, and then I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit. Just like that. Wipe off my finger and then blend it out. And then I'll do a little bit of highlighting when I put my highlighter on. All right, so I'm going to use my finger to blend out the peach just a little bit because I don't want it to not cover my mustache area. Oh, and if you guys are curious what is on my lips, this is the Huda Beauty Silk Balm Icy. It's a lip plumper. Because I haven't gone to get my lips done yet. I'm procrastinating. I want them done, but I got other, financial things I want to take care of first. But I still think they look good, but I want them bigger. My husband says they look fine, but what does he know? All right. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's where my contour is. Oops. All right. What is that? What did I do here? What did I do there? Alright, let's blend this out. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, so now I'm going in with my highlight. I love this white highlighter trick because it works. That whole white foundation hack makes absolutely no sense. I don't do that. I don't do it because it makes no sense. But this works and it makes sense. So, trying to carve out the cheekies. And put some on my nose. Just like that. Blend that out real quick. I've seen people use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and Milk to do this for their nose. I might try that. Alright, and since I have eyeshadow underneath my eye, I'm going to bring the highlight down a little lower. Because I don't want to ruin that eyeshadow that I worked so hard on. Tell me down in the comments if you like this kind of video where I show you everything, or do you like when I break it up? Tell me, because I have a long attention span, but apparently most of the world does not anymore. Hence why TikTok is doing amazing. All right, using one of those AOA sponges. These are really nice. I could even use this dry if I wanted, because they're just so soft. Most of the time, like for sponges, you have to wet them in order to have them get that bounce, but with this one it has the bounce straight out of the package, and I like it. And you guys know I heated up in warm water and the color didn't bleed, so I think I found my new sponge until the blood blenders come back anyway, because those are my favorite sponge, but these will do for right now, and they're really good. I forgot to contour my lips. I'll do that after I blend this out. Make this a little sharper over here. A little sharper. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, blend this out here. Blend this out up here. And what I like about that Danessa Myricks blurring powder is you can blend creams on top of it, or is this a liquid? I don't know. But you can blend wet products on top of it and they will not go patchy, but it mattifies them. So I really like that, because then that's less powder you have to use, which is always a good thing, because if you want a dewy look, you can't have a lot of powder. Sometimes powder can make you cakey. So that's what the skin is looking like right now. Alright, putting that sponge back in my warm water. I'm going in with my new thing right now, which is the Jeffree Star Mushroom Mist. And I'm just gonna spray my face, mostly right here, because that's where I get dry. It's very light. Very, very light. For foundation today, I'm using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought it was about time. The lid just popped off. Alright, putting it on the back of my hand. Just going to use one pump for right now, and put it all over my face. And I just want Just want it to be light right now. And then going back in with that AOA sponge. And using the butt of the blender to blend out my foundation. I like this foundation because it has a lot of pigment to it. So you don't need a crap ton. But if you also want cake face, like full coverage, this builds up. So you can get that too. And it doesn't look cakey, which is the biggest thing. I would say this is a satin finish. I don't know. I have dry skin, so even radiant foundations tend to look more satin on me than, say, someone with what's the word I want to say? Like normal skin? Normal textured skin? Not textured skin. What am I trying to say? You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like oily, dry combo. I'm on the dry side. So a lot of foundations, if they're radiant, look more of a satin on me because my skin just like absorbs all the moisture. Which is good. I like that. Oh, and I did do my skincare before this because even though I have dry skin, you know, and I use radiant foundations, you still gotta do your skincare, okay? You still have to do your skincare. Skincare, you have to do skincare if you have oily skin and all that jazz. All right, so I'm just pouncing that in. The sponge is really good. The sponge is really good. And I'm still thinking about what wig I'm gonna wear. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second because these spots are still coming through down here, but all right. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Just get it on the sponge and tap it out. And just gently blending it on my nose because I don't want to lift that Danessa Myrick stuff I have. And I am going to go in with a little bit more highlighter, just a little bit. I want to be more highlighted. Oh my god. I love this foundation. Oh, such a good foundation. This is like my second favorite to my double wear. Which, if I'm going to, like, I got invited to a wedding in June. I'm wearing my double wear for that because it's June. All right, so that's what the skin is looking like. I'm gonna go in with a little tiny bit more concealer right here. Just a tiny bit more. Put it around my nose too, and I'm gonna mix the one that's around my nose with the peach. Just because I don't want it to be like too bright. Sweet. Just blending my nose a little bit more. You can still see some of my freckles on my nose, but what I really care about are those pores. So I'm gonna go in with a powder and set. So I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder and lightly setting right here. And I am gonna go back in with my eye palette and blend down a little further because you guys know I like I like a good smoky, but just want to do a quick set. Then I'm going to use my little puff, pat some of that powder off, and get my nose. Just a tip, because that's where the visible pores are. Alright. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Professional setting spray. I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to move on to powder. Okay, and we're back. So usually I would go in with my ABH powder to set, you know, my face and stuff like that, but I want to be glowy. I don't want to be too like matte. So not using that today. I am going to go in with my DIY cherry blossom powder though, just to warm up underneath my eye real quick. And this is I mixed a Glam Goth Beauty blush in with my Laura Mercier sample, and or travel size, whatever you want to call it, and just made like a little cherry blossom shade. So this is just gonna add like a little bit of a, I shouldn't say warm up, this is just gonna add a little bit of a pink brightening underneath here without being white, but it'll get toned down when I add my bronzer. It's not going to look quite so like stark or whatever. So just put that right there too, in between my brows and a little bit underneath my chin. I still forgot to contour my lips. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to have to do it with powder now. It's okay. All right. So now I'm going to go in with an oldie but goodie. This is the Hourglass palette. I don't even know which one this is, but it's the ambient powders. And I'm going to be using, so what I do is like for my bronzer, I literally just go like this. These 4 shades right there. Dust it off and start from the back. And if I need more warmth, then I go in directly with this one. But I like these powders because they're radiant, but they're still powders. So they'll set your makeup, but it won't look matte, which is what I'm going for today. Now, as far as longevity, I prefer mattes, but considering how I'm doing my makeup today, this will be okay. I'm not going to be out for that long. I've never worn like super glowing makeup for a super long period of time, but cute, right? And then I'm just going to go in with this highlighted shade right here and go underneath my eye in a triangle motion. That. And in between my lid. Now I'm going to go in with blush. This is the Pat McGrath Bridgerton blush palette. I got this off of Poshmark. So I'm just going to use, I think I'm going to use this one right here. So these are super pigmented. And once again, I'm using this kind of blush because I want to stay glowy. Put a little bit on my nose, right here, a little bit on my chin. All right, to contour my nose, you guys know Glam Goth Beauty, Morbid Lisa. Morbid Lisa and Marble are the 2 shades that I use most out of here. And I'm so sad that I have hit pan because it's only a matter of time before I don't have any more. And I'm gonna be so sad because it's the perfect contour shade for like light medium skin tones. It's so good. And you guys know I'm a ride or die because I've had this palette for a long time. So rubbing off some of that pigment and just blending. And I blend my nose contour up where my eyebrows are. Sometimes I'll blend it directly into my eyebrows, but for this look, I'm gonna blend it underneath my eyebrows. Just like that, just like so. Also gonna use Morphe Lisa to contour underneath my lip real quick. And right there. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of Morphe Lisa on my cheeks, just a tiniest bit on the back part of my cheeks. Just to really like snatch it. And then lightly set underneath here. All right. A little bit more. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a clean-ish brush and pat my powders and blend them in. I forgot to highlight my nose with marble. The hair on this brush. All right. Just a little highlight. Yeah. And then down the nose. Sorry if you guys can't see. I have to make sure that this is straight. Now I'm going to go in with my glowish powder from Huda Beauty. This is in light medium, and this is her Luminous powder. And I'm just going around the contours of my face to make sure everything is set and blended. The biggest thing that I have issues with is blending my neck, but I think I did good today. I think I did good. And I'm just gonna leave that nose like that nose highlight just like that. And spray my face so it really like gets in there. So going back in with the Jeffree Star Mushroom Mist, shake it. Now that is not a setting spray, that's a refreshing spray, so it's just gonna hydrate my skin and make sure all the powders sink to my skin. All right, so we're back. My face is completely dry. I do realize I have that powder on my nose still. Trust the process. All right, so I'm gonna be going back in with the palette and smoking out my lower lash line a little bit more. So I'm starting with Smoked Out, and I'm just going to use the mirror that's in the palette. And I'm applying that to the outermost corner of my lower lash line. And I am using tapping motions because I don't want any fallout. I'm tapping the brush off before I even put it to my eye. And I'm tapping the shadow on my lower lash line because like that, I just fucked that up. But it's gonna be okay. I'll get rid of it. I'll figure it out. I'll show you how to do that. All right, so just really getting into that lower lash line. Okay. And then I'm going to be going in with Overcast. And once again, just concentrating that on the outer part of my eye. Now this I am going to be swiping. I'm not tapping with this because this is not a black. I'm not too concerned about this falling out. Do you see? This eye always looks smokier than this eye. But as you can see, like this eye looks more slanted than this one. I don't know what to tell you. And then I'm going in with Clean Slate. And once again, just keeping that really close to the lash line, but I'm smoking it in my inner corner too. And I like to do that, oops, I put in the wrong shadow. I like to do this because then it hides my fine lines that I have underneath my eye. Because I don't care what the concealer people tell you, if you have fine lines, the concealer is going to settle in them. Now there's some concealers that make it look better, like they don't look cakey and accentuate your fine lines, but you're always going to have fine lines if you have them on your skin. Because there's like no way to fill them in and make your skin flush, even with primer. It's all lies, you guys. Don't believe them. It's all lies. And then I'm going to go in with Romantic. And just gently go underneath my lash line. Like that. So for my innermost corner on my lower lash line, I think I am going to use a shimmer of some sort. Part of me wants to go in with Milk Bath because this is what I used for my last look, but I think this is a little too pinky. Or maybe not. Actually might use this. Or let's see what Platinum Princess is giving. This looks a little gray. Grayish green. Ooh, that's pretty though. That's pretty. Platinum Princess is right there. Actually, I'm going to use Platinum Princess just so we stay in the same color realm. Just take a little bit. Actually, let me use this finger right here. My pinky. That's like my new thing right now. Putting shimmer underneath my eye like that. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. It's like, sorry, you guys can't see, but I'm just applying it with my pinky. Cute! I would a little ham on this side, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. All right, now for this black speck, I'm gonna try it with the Q-tip. This is gross, but that's what we're doing. And we're just tapping it away. Just get it a little wet. Whoop. Use the dry side and tap it away. And then use some sort of setting powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. And do like that. Cute! Cute! Also time to blend this out. Adorable. Alright, so for highlight on the cheeks, I'm just going to use the thing from Bridgerton. I think I want a fan brush. If I can find one. Here we go. Fan brush. This is very light. I mean, it looks, let me show you. Let me swatch it for you. That's what it looks like, but when you swatch it, and blend it out. It's very light, so you don't have to be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah. On the nose, right here. So this is the wig I'm going to be wearing. My Classy Crowns wig. That I added some tracks, cut some layers. It still needs some stuff, but it's whatever. But first I have to prep my hairline, right? So what side? I believe this is a left side. So what I did was, this was a frontal, but I want to wear it during the summer. So I cut the frontal in half and added some tracks. So now it just covers like half of my head, and I wear it in a side part. That's what I do with my older wigs. Like if I buy them during the winter, I'll turn them into, and I think I want to wear them during the summer, I'll just turn them into like closure wigs. So I'm just taking some alcohol and removing my makeup. This is just how I do it. I know people be like, don't use alcohol, but I've never had an issue. So that's what I do. I am going to use the Skin Protect as well, but initially to get the makeup off, I just use alcohol. And this is 50% alcohol, so it's not even that strong. But move my edges back. All right, and then pat it with the dry side. And then I'm going to take my Bold Hold Liquid Gold. This is the same product that I use on my eyebrows. And put it on my finger and just slick back my little edges. Just like this. And I'm only going halfway to my head because that's where the lace stops. I don't have to do the full frontal thing. And I'm not going to wear a wig cap because a braid out is pretty, or my braids are pretty fresh, so they're not like, there's not a lot of hair peeking through on my edges, so I'm not going to wear a wig cap because I don't need to. But if your hair is not braided down or your edges have fallen out of your braids, I highly suggest you use a wig cap. So I'm going to let that dry and I'll be right back. All right, now I'm going to use the Bold Hold Skin Protect in the Lemon Myrtle flavor, scent. This is the Alonzo Arnold collab. Now I'm not going to be using an adhesive. I'm going to use my liquid gold for this install because I'm not going to wear this wig to bed. So it's going to be a glueless install. This is not glue. It's like a glueless lace adhesion. It's a lace adhesion, but it's not glue. So technically this is glueless, but I am using an adhesive. All right, so I'm going to spray, shake, and spray. And I am a Bold Hold affiliate. I don't get paid for talking to you guys about Bold Hold because if you've been following my channel, I've literally been using Bold Hold for 4 years. So when they first came out, I was one of their first people to like get their shit. I never got their wig tape, but as soon as they launched glues, I was all over that. So I am an affiliate now. If you want to support me and also purchase some Bold Hold products. The link is down below. If you just click the link and shop through that link, I do get a slight commission, but I only would be working with them if, I should say the only reason I'm working with them is because obviously I'm a longtime user of their products and I'm a believer in their products because they have not steered me wrong. Now, I have used other glues before, but I always come back to Bold Hold because it works the best for me. So, like I said, if you want to support me, I don't have a discount code. That's the only shitty part. I don't have a discount code. I'm going to ask if I can get one. But they always have sales. But just shop through that link in my bio or in my description box, and I'll get a commission, and you'll get your products, and I'll get some change. All right, so that's the Skin Protect, and then you got to let that dry. I love how this stuff smells. So good. All right, so now I'm going to put on the wig. It's big. Warning, big wig incoming. Big wig. It's big. But I love it. You guys know I love big hair. I love big, curly hair. Gotta cut this one right here. See that string right there? I gotta cut that. Got to cut it. Okay. Right, so now I only have lace from here to here. So, all right, so I'm going to put this in a clip to get it out of my way. And like I said, this wig is from Classy Crowns, but it does not come like this. It comes as a 13x4 frontal. I just augmented it for my needs. All right, see that lace though? So nice. Do you see that lace though? All right, so I'm going to start from my edges right here. And I did erase some of my makeup too far in front of my ear, but it's whatever. I can always go back in with some makeup and bronze it up, make it blend. It's not a big deal, but I need this to sit on my ear area comfortably. And there is a comb in the back, so I'm going to put that in for security. I did not put a band in here. I think I'm going to. But for today, I'm just going to use the clips, or use the claw, or the comb. Can't talk. Use the comb and use some bobby pins behind my ears for the security. All right. So, now, you take your liquid gold. You take your liquid gold. Kim Kardashian. Oh my God. I don't like Michaela because I don't trust her reviews, but that accent of hers is funny as fuck. Okay, so you take your liquid gold and you literally just paint it on here. And this is not a glue, so this can go on your natural hair, which is why I use it to slick back my edges. You can also use the gel, which I have too. Let me show you. You can also use the lace jelly for this, but I find that the liquid gold dries quicker for me personally. So it's like, let's get a move on. And you can apply this on top of your lace or underneath your lace, like I'm doing. And you don't have to wait for it to get tacky like you do with glue, because this is not a glue. All right, and then you stick it down. Stick it, and stick it down. Use the back of a rat tail comb now. Get it. I also use this product for the edges of my wig too. I need a toothbrush. When's the last time I showed you how I applied my wigs, you guys? I can't even remember. It's been a minute. Oh, I have a edge comb. Let's use that instead. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to use edge comb to get these little hairs back. Like I said, you can use this on the top of the lace as well, and that's what I'm about to do. So after I get all these little hairs out the way, should have hot combed them before I did this, but it's whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the liquid gold and put it on top of the lace now. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that dry. So I have my blow dryer. You can blow dry this on warm, I do believe. And then blow dry, yeah, the directions are on the back. You blow dry with warm air. I can never remember because I think the glue you have to use cold air. So warm air. Okay. I'm gonna go in with some more on my ear tab because as you can see, that is lifting up. There's some more right here. Put that back down. I'm also going to use this for my baby hairs on my ears, just because that's going to help that lace lay down too. Now this is just for a temporary hold. If you're trying to go out in the water and stuff like that, this is not going to work for you. Or if you are a sweater, this is not going to work for you. I'm a sweater, but I'm going out at night. So, and I'm not doing anything. I'm literally going to dinner. But if you're a sweater and you're going to be doing some activity, you're going to need some glue. So, just want to let you know, this only works temporarily. And if there's any moisture involved, it's going to lift. It does re-adhere when it's dried, but it's going to lift. And you'll know when this is dry because it gives you the same like vacuum feeling that lace glue does. And you'll know when this is dry because it gives you the same like vacuum feel that lace glue does, but it's not a glue. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut some baby hairs right here, I think. Yes, I do. I do think so. Just a few. Just a few baby hairs. Just real haphazard and stuff like that. All right, going back in with more Bold Hold liquid gold. I'm gonna start laying my baby hairs. All right. Now, I am not the best at baby hair. I'm just gonna put that out point blank period. I am not the best. Do not come for me about my wonky ass baby hairs, okay? Don't come for me, because I know they're not the best. I know they're not the best. But I be trying. I be trying. I also use the Eben Wonder Bond. Now, this will work on its own, right? For me, this does not work on its own. So, just for some extra, I spray this on top of this. And this will cause this to dry faster, just FYI. And I do believe there's alcohol in this. There is no alcohol in this. Nope, there's not. I didn't lie to you. There's no alcohol in this, but there is alcohol in this. So I do not suggest you use this on your natural hair. You don't even have to do this, but this is what works for me. I like it. So, oops, I probably should shake it up. And I just spray a little bit on those baby hairs and the lace. And let that sink in right there. And then it turns into cement, basically. All right, so this is what the baby hairs are looking like. They're a little shiny, but I'll just go over them with powder because I have to fix this anyway. All right, so now for the hair, I want to wear this headband. So I'm going to, where is my water? I'm going to spray this hair down because this is curly hair. So it does frizz a little bit, which is whatever, because that's what curly hair does. It frizzes, okay? It frizzes. And I want like a little bit of a cute little something right here, but I don't want to take away from the volume. Up here. And this headband is from Killstar. I bought it off Poshmark though. And then I just hot glued a band because when I wear my wigs are too thick. But this will keep the band down and looking cute. Let's get all the hair off of it. I'm gonna have to see if I can buy some more from Amazon because I'm sure this style is not, you know, exclusive to Killstar or whatever. So I'm gonna see if I could buy some spiky headbands on Amazon because I love that look. I love headbands. You guys remember that bow headband that I bought from Foxblood? I still have it. But I'm in my punk princess look right now. Punk princess. Maybe I'll leave that down. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. So put it around the clip. And move this to the back of your neck. I might actually have to make this tighter, but I'll do that later. Hold this like this. Right? Cute, right? Cute. I'm thinking it's cute. All right, let the hair down. And then fluff it out. Oh my God. This hair is a little tangled because it's been sitting in a bag. Now, like I said, this was, well, it is a Classy Crowns wig, but I did a little some to it, so it doesn't naturally look like this. I cut bangs, I added wefts, so it did come full, but I wanted more hair. I usually do want more hair for pre-made wigs. Also, when I bought it, it didn't fit, so I had to make it bigger. I think I have a video up. I'll link it in the description box on how to make a small wig fit your big head. So it does take a little bit of, you know, being a crafty queen or whatever, but it's not hard. All right, so I'm just spraying this wig down. I need a comb. All right, so I just wet the curls. Now to keep them from frizzing, I'm going to use the Moisture Control Curl Cream from the Ashley Marie collection. Now, this is virgin hair. This is not raw human hair. So I'm sure that's got some sort of chemical on it or whatever. But it does the job. This stuff is amazing for your natural hair. See my video down below. But it also can work on your human hair wigs as well. Now, I don't know what it does for synthetic wig, but I know this keeps the moisture in on the ends, which is what a lot of curly wigs lack. But do you see that luster? Do you see that shine compared to this side? Cute, right? All right, so let's just do this side now. Put this in the back. Put that in the back. I feel so cute. And I'm doing it in sections. Need a bigger section. This side is kind of tangled. I used some cheap hair to make this wig bigger. I should have used some high quality hair because it's curly, but I'm balling on a budget. Balling on a budget. All right. So, combing this out. Now the hair that was actually on this wig, which is on this side, it does not tingle this bad, but I used cheap hair to make this wig bigger, and I'm kind of regretting that now because it does tangle a lot more than the actual hair on this wig does, but that was my fault. All right, going in with the curl cream, mainly focusing on the ends, just like so, like that. I love this headband, so cute. So cute. All right, now that I'm done with my hair, I have to fix this. So I am going in with the brush that I use to apply my bronzer and contour. And without any extra product, I'm just tapping it along my hairline. And that's going to hide that pale demarcation line from me removing my makeup. Okay. So that's that. At least looks good though, don't it? Classy crowns, you guys. Classy crowns. Support black business. Classy crowns. All right, and then I'm going to use my all-nighter setting spray. I'm going to apply it to my sponge. I need to get this a little drier. And I'm reconsidering my lip now. I was going to use that green. I think I'm going to do like a really pale nude now. I think I've changed my mind. All right, so setting spray. And then gently, I can't emphasize this enough, gently pat over your makeup. Because this is going to seal it all in. But if you press too hard, because it's like a water thing, like liquid, it might lift it, and you don't want that. So just want to all right, and I'm going to try something new. So I've been seeing Makeup Missa use hairspray, and I'm going to use hairspray for my face today. So I don't have a aerosol, I have this. So just like I do with my setting spray, I'm going to spray this on my blender. Oh my gosh, I think it's stuffed up. Hold on. All right. Spray it on my blender. There we go. Spray it on my blender. And then pat it on my face. And Mrs. says this is better than any setting spray she's ever used. So hopefully she's right. Because it is hot outside today. And I want my makeup to last. Oh, just gently pressing it on my face. Doing something new. Doing something new. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. Face is looking cute. I wish I had contoured a little bit more, but whatever. The real focus is on the eyes anyway, right? That hairspray feels very tight on my skin. It feels very like everything is locked the fuck in. Locked! And I'm still glowy, which I like. Okay, mirror. Alright. So once again, this is Free Spirit from NYX. And I'm just going to use this to line and fill in my lips. Alright, so that's Free Spirit. Somewhat even. Kind of peachy. So now I'm going to go in with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. And then I'm probably going to use a white concealer too. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I wish it was cooler tone though. Let's see what I have in my palette. If you guys don't know this trick, I don't know what to tell you, but you can use eyeshadows on your lips. Did you know? Alright, so I'm going to use a cool tone somewhere. Let's see. I'm going to go in with Hypnotic right here, which is a cool tone, purpley pink. That's kind of like corpsey. And I'm just applying that on the outer parts of my lip. Just like that. And maybe a little bit of corset. Right here. This also makes it, you know, matte, obviously. And then concealer. I'm going to use my concealer. I could have also just put foundation on my lips now that I think about it, but we're here now. Ugh. A little too bright. A little too bright. Let's go back in with the eyeshadows. Alright, I'm going to use cuffs this time. And just use my finger to tap it into my lips. Just to cool them down a little bit. And then I'm going to use my Dark Renaissance palette with Morbid Lisa and blend that into my lips as well to cool it down. Because that was a little bright. Like I said, this is a great little trick if, say, you buy a lipstick that is just not the tone that you want it to be. This is how you can fix it. I like that a lot. So I just have that light shade in the center now. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, gloss. Alright, gloss. Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk. You do not put the gloss all over your lips. Watch and learn. Right here. tap it out, right? And then right here on your Cupid's bow, and tap it out. That way, if you're a matte girl like me, your lips will not look dry. And this is also a good way to make them look plumper than they actually are. Works for all ages, okay? If you are getting older like me and your lips are shrinking, this is a great way to keep it plump. I mean, I do get lip filler, but it's been over a year. So in order to fake the fullness, this is what I do. Okay, guys, this is the final look. Let me get all close. Let me get close. I will leave down in the description box to let you know if this hairspray trick works. Make me up, Missa. Tell me it does. So we gonna see. She's got normal skin though. I have dry skin. So it might be too much for my skin, but I also moisturize a lot. And I'm wearing a lot of dewy products. Even though you can't really tell because my skin looks satin. This blemish is gonna piss me off. Hold on a second. Let's fake it. We're gonna fake it. We're going to fake freckle it. Like, not actually a freckle. It's gonna be like a beauty mark. That's what we're gonna do, because it's bothering me. So we're gonna do one right there. And then we're gonna do one right here. And I think I'm gonna put one above my eyebrow, because I have a sunspot there. And maybe one right here. There we go. I have a natural beauty mark right there, but you can't really see it because of my lip. Okay. Now we're done. So cute. So cute. So cute. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this video, then go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. This was a long one, I know, but hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I love this transformation, you guys. And don't forget, Smokey Glam, that's what I used for today's look. Not sponsored. Not sponsored, not affiliated. But I fucking love their eyeshadow. What I am affiliated with is Bold Hold, you guys. Bold Hold. Bold Hold, Bold Hold, Bold Hold. Once again, use my link down below if you want to go shopping on the Bold Hold site. I'll get a commission and you'll get your products. I will ask if I can get a coupon code. Because, girl, I know a coupon code can help some people right now, okay? It could help me. Shit, I'll use my own coupon code. But I'll see. But for right now, if you want to support me, because you like what I do, shop through that link, and I will get a slight commission on any purchases that you make. I feel so cute. Okay. There's videos popping up right there, and right there, right there, and right there, right there, and right there. Never mind my messy ass room. Okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.